What is up, YouTube? I am your friendly neighborhood Edman64, bringing you the fourth game and fifth installment of the Road to Kingdom Hearts 3. Rather than go forward in time, though, we are going to go back a bit. Not for any particular reason, but it felt weird that we'd have to start the playthrough from here, so you get the drill. I'm not going to go into any details about why I did not do the post game for Kingdom Hearts 2. Let's just say I needed a bit of a break. So I took a bit of a break. Ergo, we've now decided we're going to jump right into the next game in the countdown, which is Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, which I let's played about 5 years ago. It is one of my all-time favorite games, and it plays very differently from how Kingdom Hearts is played in general. You'll see how when we get to it. It takes place roughly 10 years before the events of Kingdom Hearts 1 and 11 years before the events of Kingdom Hearts 2. And it does not follow the exploits of Sora, Donald, and Goofy, or Sora, Riku, and Kairi. It instead follows the exploits of three Keyblade Masters from long ago. Terra, Ventus, and when she pops up, where is she? Where's my girl? Aqua, where you at, girl? She's not popping up. There she is. And Aqua. Three former masters who disappeared 10 years ago and whose missing parts are essential to understanding the meaning behind Kingdom Hearts. If we can figure it all out, we'll be able to get a much better understanding of how this world came to be, who the main villains are, what to expect going forward, and more importantly, how the story connects itself into Kingdom Hearts 3, which is the whole point of this. As you can tell, I've muted or at least lowered the audio to the point where I'm not going to hear or get a copyright claim, but I wouldn't be shocked if I got one anyway. Birth by Sleep was originally released on the PSP, but it got a major upgrade for Kingdom Hearts 2.5 as the secondary game to go alongside Kingdom Hearts 2. And, yeah, I would have liked to play it on my PSP, but my PSP does not work anymore. It's gonna need, like, extensive work to get on it, so, yeah. But we are going to be playing through Birth by Sleep. We're going to be playing through all versions of it. So, yes, we're going to be playing as all three characters, Terra, Ven, and Aqua. And then we're going to get to the end and the post-game, and then we'll just see what comes from that. Now, in original Kingdom Hearts fashion, in order to unlock and understand the story, you have to play a much more difficult version. In fact, in beginner mode, you can not even unlock the secret story. If you want to unlock it, you have to go to a different mode. I know it says it's extremely difficult. It pretty much means you have to do literally everything. And on beginner mode, it's kind of boring to do. It's very difficult to do in standard mode, relatively easy to do in proud mode, and it's basically easy to do in this one. We are going to be doing critical mode as I did in Kingdom Hearts 2, specifically because, you know what, I like having fun, you know? And new challenging ways are fun, so we are going to play we are going to do a new game, and we're going to play the entire introduction. Because, duh, I want you guys to know how to play. I think I'm going to have to mute it again, because I'm 90% sure it replays the intro here. But no, we are 4 games in. And after this, all we'll have left for playing-wise is Dream Drop Distance and Fragmentary Passage. Sorry, I almost said Fragments of Memory. I'm like, yeah, that's not what it is. Alright, we lower the volume again because, you know. Actually, I could just skip it. Yeah, let's skip it. There we go, much better. That's the one I'm going to skip, because we don't need to see the intro again. It's kind of silly if we saw the intro twice. Did I show the intro twice? I don't remember in the original LP. I recorded that first episode in like 2019 or 2020, so I have no idea. That feels like a decade ago.
This world is just too small.
There, you see, an empty world, like a prison. I imagine you will be right at home.
Who's there?
You know, Ventus shirts are a thing. Just saying, dude. Deep down, though, I don't think you care. I'm a brand new heart.
But this is... Why are you in my heart?
The light brought me. I saw it shining in the distance and followed it here.
Yeah. That was my light. But my heart is fractured. And now, the little I have left is slipping away.
Then you should join your heart with mine.
Huh?
Now our hearts have touched. Nothing else will slip away. And one day, you'll be strong enough to win back the part that already did.
Right. Thanks.
It's time to wake up now. All we need to do is...
Open the door.
Now wake your sorry ass up, then. I want to continue the story, damn it. Just realized, did I even record this with Elgato? I think I recorded it with the other recording software I have. Hauppauge. No, I recorded the first few episodes with Elgato, and then I think it was Hauppauge after that.
A Keyblade.
just like that, a certain spiky-haired baby was born. Now, in case you guys had no idea what the hell this scene was about, this is the day that Sora was born. That's why he was the quote-unquote new heart that joined with Ven's. Yeah, if you don't pay attention to these sorts of things, you will be very lost in this game. What the hell is that mask? Ven, you're supposed to put on your PJs before you go to bed. You nudnik. Also, if you're wondering why he looks exactly like Roxas,
A meteor shower.
I still am worrying about that myself, so, yeah. Whatever. And welcome, my friends, to the first world of our journey. That being the Land of Departure. The haven of former Keyblade masters, young and old.
Can't see much from here.
Press the options button to view basic controls. You press the left stick to walk or run. Obviously, you press it lightly to walk and hard to run. Press the circle button to jump. Right stick to rotate the camera. Tap R3 to recenter the camera. So it works similarly to how Kingdom Hearts 2 worked. But trust me, there are some differences, and you will figure out what those are very quickly. As you can see, the camera is more up Ven's butt than it was in Kingdom Hearts 2 with Sora and Roxas, but, it works.
Oh. I've got time to spare.
Alright, you press the X button to attack the ring. Keep attacking to string together a powerful combo.
Yeah!
You can earn prizes by defeating enemies or hitting things in the field. Green prizes restore HP, yellow ones give you money. I think actually those are the only things that they drop. So there's no drive orbs or magic in this game, because everything is done with the command deck now. Your command deck contains special moves. Use the directional pad or L2 and R2 to select one, then press the triangle button to use it once its gauge is filled.
What? You want a piece of me too?
Now there are two different types of command decks. So you can do types of moves. So you can do regular moves like that, which is called Quick Blitz, and then there are other ones that are for magic. So moves like fire and thunder and all that are also accessible this way. You can lock onto targets so that the camera automatically keeps them in view. Lock on by tapping R1. And there we go. Beautiful. Once you're locked on, you can switch targets using L1 or tap R1 to exit lock on. Treasure chest. Now, as usual in Kingdom Hearts, throughout all of the worlds, you will find a bunch of these treasure chests that have various abilities in them, or treasures, items. You get the drill. You found the sliding dash command. Press the options button to open the main menu where you can install it in your command deck.
Wait, what am I messing around here for? I'm gonna miss the meteor shower.
Alright, we're going to jump down. Since we are playing on critical mode, we also have more access to things early on, so we can also install a bunch of different commands as we progress. Installing commands in your deck. Start by choosing Edit Deck. There are different types of commands you can install, like battle commands and action commands. Get to a command faster by setting a shortcut with the square button. Your current shortcut is highlighted in yellow. In combat, you can jump right to it by your shortcut by pressing the left on the D-pad. Commands will level up and increase in power as you collect CP, command points. Defeat enemies to earn CP. Commands at the maximum level are marked with a crown. Now, certain abilities that you gain, especially if you meld them, will allow you to gain access to abilities if you attach a similar gemstone to it. So in this case, we had Scan automatically equipped, which means now we automatically have that ability for our use, which means now we can see opponents' HP. We also, in critical mode, have 0 XP, so if we don't want to grind too much, or we want to do a level 1 challenge, if you're a sadist, you can do that as well. Auto abilities stay active even if you don't have them installed in your deck. So you do not have to equip them, but you can also take care of them. You can also equip them and unequip them at will. You do not have an AP system in this game, so you are not limited to what you can equip. You can equip every single ability if you want, or you don't have to equip any. Again, if you're a sadist. Meet certain requirements to power up your finish command. Your finish command may power up in different ways depending on which conditions you fulfill. Use the finish command screen to change your command to give commands new names. So, we currently have one finish command, and as we level them up, depending on how many moves we use, certain enemies we use, or how much things we collect, we can obtain new ones. I believe each character has about 12 or 13 different finishing commands, all of which become pretty damn useful for you. We're not going to be seeking all of them because we're not doing the post game for this, as I mentioned in the post early on, so we don't have to worry too much about that. You can create a new command by melding 2 existing ones. The commands you meld have to reach a high enough level first. Use a synthesis item while melding to add an ability to the command. Now, these synthesis items are very important, and enemies will drop them, but you will want to have to figure out which ones drop which, and which ones you need in order to boost your particular magic skills. So, case in point, we can already equip Arrow and Quick Blitz to get a new move for ourselves. I'm not going to do that because we're not using Ven in this particular part of the playthrough, so we're just going to equip Sliding Dash and call it a day. Items are not the same as they were in Kingdom Hearts 1. The only thing that you need to worry about item-wise in this one is your Keyblade, in which case you get a Keyblade from completing each world, as well as some from completing certain parts of the story. This is Ven's first Keyblade. As you can imagine, it's pretty bog standard. Basic. Nothing too drastic, nothing too basic. It's a simple Keyblade. Each other ability has their own things and stuff to put in, so. Abilities are bonus skills tied to commands. Just install the command to gain its ability. Abilities boost stats or provide special skills. Gain a new ability by adding synthesis item when melding commands. Now, there are a ton of abilities for you to worry about, so you're going to have to keep an eye out for that. If there's a certain ability you want, you'll have to do it that way. Auto abilities are permanent and don't have to be installed in your deck. Gain an auto ability by raising a command with that ability to the max level. So as of this moment, we have both Scan and 0 XP, but we can, of course, go get more as we progress. Prize ones will change the type of things that drop. So you'll get Jackpot. I don't think it's called Jackpot, but you get the idea. In which the enemies will drop more things. Then you'll get ones that drop more likely to drop rare items, to draw in rare items. You get the drill. Stat modifiers are for beefing up your stats. So HP up, defense up, strength up, magic up, affecting the ability that your commands can get replenished, how much damage your magic moves do, all sorts of things. And then support is more or less for like special things. So like you'll get access to being able to get extra HP, extra XP if your HP goes too low. Or the second chance and once more will also be here, and if you want to beat this game fully, you're probably going to want at least one of them. Or both of them on each one, so I will teach you how to do that eventually, but for now, as I said, this is just a tutorial. We don't really have to worry about that. D-Links we don't have to worry about right now because we don't have access to any. We will in the main story. Stats, these are our basic stats. We have the regular level, how much experience we have, what's at the next level, our current HP, which is if you drop to HP, you're dead. Strength is obviously how much damage you do, based on enemies' own defenses. Magic is how much damage your magic does, and how much, actually it's not how much you resist it anymore. Defense is also about how much you resist damage from basic attacks. And then you can increase your resistances, obviously, through new abilities. Arena level, again, you don't have to worry about. Same with command styles. You do not have to worry about any of these just yet. They will be explained to you as we progress. The reports is Jiminy's journal, as it was in the original games. You don't have to worry about that right now. The command board, again, is something we can go into later. Same with stat configurations. And game help, if you're ever confused about a certain thing, you can go do that. But in general, it's pretty self-explanatory. You learn things, you do things, compete in story stuff. Pretty good for ourselves, all things considered. We've done everything we needed to. If you really, really feel the need to practice, you can go hitting those rings again if you want, but again, I don't really think we need that. So we're just gonna continue making our way up towards the summit.